Recording with Mr. Wyatt Lim, who is Defense Politics Asia. I know him as he's on the direct payroll of the Kremlin. He is a disinformation
Allahu
agent.
Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Slava. How do we just mix them all? Allahu Moscow,
Slava Akbar.
Slava Akbar.
Sorry, it's Allahu. Akbar is actually great already. So,
Assalamu alaikum, Putin. Inshallah,
Slava
Habibi.
Tommy Akbar.
Slava.
Slava Tommy Akbar.
Well, I think we've pissed off just enough people now, so we'll just I don't know.
Yeah, you guys can leave now.
Yeah,
You guys have heard enough.
you can fuck off now. Wyatt and I are done with y'all. Yeah, Wyatt's been on here before. I don't know why I'm introducing you. It's always kind of weird when I introduce someone who has like a much larger podcast than I. So I don't know why the fuck I'm interviewing you. So
Nah, it's not. You have to, if you're on Rumble, you have to count on Rumble terms. Unless you're on YouTube, then you count on YouTube terms. It's not accurate.
so what's
You cannot
what's
use
the
YouTube
multiplier?
numbers.
Do I multiply Rumble by 10? Is that my real subscriber count on YouTube? What's the factor?
I don't know. If you look at my numbers, let me check. What is my
You're at like what? Like
channel followings
on YouTube? You're at like 50,000.
Oh,
What?
so
100,000?
on 60,000, my Rumble is only like 1,300. So you have to multiply by let me check.
62,000 on YouTube.
60,000 divided by the 1,300 is 46 times. So what do you have? How many do you have now?
16,900.
16,000 times 46. So you should have like 700.
I have 770,000. Or no,
736,000.
So
Yeah.
So I am.
So our maths.
I am
we are
actually a
using
bigger show than
calculators
Wyatt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have become like the almost a 1% Joe Rogan.
That's such bullshit. I fucking hate YouTube. This is Defense Politics America. Well, Defense Politics America is gay. It's dye your hair blue, chop your dick off, and support Nazis. So I don't know if I want to do Defense Politics America.
So which is why, hi everyone. I'm Wyatt from Defense Politics Asia, and not America. America is going to hell now. We are counting down to the very end of the United States as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Civil War is coming.
Oh.
And there will be two factions, straights and the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Plus.
Are you gonna do daily updates of the American Civil War like you do right now?
Oh,
are you gonna be like zooming
100%.
in on your map and being like they're taking the outskirts of New York right now? It's Blackwater versus BLM.
And check out the troops in pink.
Yeah,
they are wearing the one piece bikinis.
Yeah,
bikinis. Bearded boobed guys.
Yeah,
running across
huge beards, dicks flopping around. We're gonna get drone feeds of artillery strikes hitting a bunch of fucking. Now, an artillery strike is gonna blow up, and it's just gonna be rainbow colored. It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, then the soldiers will be like screaming, "Oh no, we are getting bombed by sparkles and confettis.
We're getting bombed by straight white men." Yeah, it's gonna. I'm not happy about it. I love this country, but I mean, God, we're in a nosedive, man. You're in the 747. It's just the robot voice just going pull up, pull up, pull up. All four engines on fire. We're just spiraling. And there's just everyone's just laughing.
And then the pilot is just doing the most American thing ever. And fuck you. I will not listen to you.
We're still the best. And everyone's going, at least Trump's not the pilot. And it's like, we're going straight into a fucking mountain. And they're like, shut up.
The other person, and then the one person was like, please do something. They say, are you a racist?
Oh, are you a racist? You want us to turn the plane around and not hit the mountain? Let me guess.
Are you a Hitler?
Are you? Yeah. And it's like, Trump's going, hey, I think we should turn this thing around. And people are going, this guy's such a fucking racist, misogynist. And it's like, the mountain's getting bigger. The oxygen level's dropping. The fucking the oxygen masks are dropping. The containers are, everyone's crying and screaming. And some people are going, Orange Man's bad.
Yeah, then the Orange Man will be trying to black pill the entire plane and say, no, we are all going to die at this rate. Then the person will say, Yeah, you're just racist.
Yeah,
You are anti-human. You are anti-human. You are saying things that
yeah,
it's just hate, human
yeah,
hating.
yeah, yeah. And China has a bunch of surface to air hypersonic missiles that are tracking the plane. So in case we don't hit the mountain, they'll blow us up. And half the people are going, China's getting ready to fuck us 9 ways from Sunday. People are going, you're such a xenophobe. And it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Wyatt's just over
Then
here smiling. Wyatt's
no,
FaceTiming me. I'm doing the podcast from the bathroom. I'm like, Wyatt, we're going down. And you're like, yeah, man, that sucks. Sorry about that.
and then the woman beside you will be praying to
Mhm.
God, to save him. And then
Yeah.
he's like, and then, whoa, you're such
Oh,
such a
oh,
conservative, you pray to
oh,
God, oh my freaking God,
you
you believe in
Christian,
Jesus, oh my
you
God.
Christian. And people are going, there are some pregnant
Yeah.
women on the plane with babies. And they're going, they're not formed yet. They're not technically human. And there's just, yeah. And then on top of all of it, we're trying to storm the cockpit and we have kids with us that are trying to help us, and there are people that are with us going like, I'll watch the kids, and they're just dudes with their dicks out wearing bras, neon green hair, and they're going, I'll watch the kids. Or you're going, no, you can't watch the kids either. And then ultimately you realize there's nothing to
No, the
do.
kids have to only be taken care by the parents and no, by the teachers, and the teachers will, no the
Oh, they're
teachers will
bringing in the
take care
back
of
of the
them. Then
plane. No parents are allowed
yeah,
to
they
the
bring
back of
them
the
at the back
plane.
of the plane, and
They're in
then
the no, they're in the
they'll tell
cargo
the
bay. They're in the cargo bay
yeah,
crying, and they're going,
and and and
you can't watch us.
yeah, the teachers will then tell the kids, no, press this button on the C4, just
Yeah.
press the button. Don't tell your parents.
Yeah, don't tell your parents. And some of us are
Yeah,
going, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm jumping out and I might survive. And they're going like, you can't take your kids. Yeah, no, you go down to the cargo bay thinking that maybe we'll bail out, and you see a bunch of guys with dicks and tits and neon green hair, and they're hit with kids, and they're like, what are you doing down here? And you're like, what are you doing down here? And then it finally dawns on you that you know what? Maybe this plane deserves to crash. And then that's when I FaceTime Wyatt and I go, you know what, guys, go like, share, and subscribe Defense Politics Asia. And then it cuts. And that's the end.
yeah, yeah. And I will earn so much super chats from the Arabs and saying, no, God is great.
Yeah, yeah,
Down with America.
yeah. Oh no, that's the way to go. That's so originally, the plan was that I was gonna smuggle Wyatt into America and he was gonna come live in my studio. But I think we need the inverse now. Can you get me a visa? Can I come over there,
American
man?
visa can go most countries, no worries. Yeah,
Okay, so
no,
we can.
Singapore will welcome you in.
They'll let me in.
Um, yeah, I guess I don't know. You're banned on YouTube, so no. How would I know?
Shit. I mean, what is the rational move for me? Do I just change this flag to the Chinese flag and just fucking learn Mandarin?
No, you just use the blue part, cover up all the stars, and then you just put a yellow, sun star-ish thing, and then you say you're Malaysian.
Okay. Or or I should just get a fucking Nazi flag and paint it blue and gold and Slavic
Mm-hmm.
Ukrainian, right? Because the
Ah,
Nazis, it doesn't count if they're Ukraine, right?
the Germans will welcome you. The
No, they
Polish
won't.
will say you are brother in arms, man.
No, they won't. They're bigger cucks than we are. I mean, what
Talk
is the
about
what is the rational move? Do I just move to Russia? Like, what is the actual move here? I mean, like, or
yeah,
do I just go to the mountain? Do I just run in the mountains and just become a fucking
yeah.
just broadcast
You
from a
just hope
cabin
that
out in
there's
the
no
woods?
secret. Just hope that there's no secret military base in the mountains like GI Joe. That
Yeah,
you go there and you see all the military activities,
you're like fuck.
and
No,
then and then nuclear missile strike.
I don't. Yeah, no, but I don't think there's even anywhere for me. I don't think China would allow me here because I've done
No,
hundreds of
no, no.
episodes with doctors
China,
talking about how COVID's a Chinese bioweapon. So I can't go there.
China, yeah, China is racist. They just
Oh, the
want
racist
Chinese to
is
be in
fuck.
China. So yeah, like like
Russia might
we,
Russia might let me in, right? I mean,
yeah,
I kind of look
Russia.
like I kind of look like Soviet propaganda. If I lose a little more weight, get more of a
They they
jawbone, I'm
they're
buff. Like they
losing men
might,
in Ukraine,
yeah.
so they need more men to help to
Okay,
populate. Yeah, you
yeah.
just need to maybe learn Russian and
Well, no,
yeah,
I
I
think
think
I would be a good propaganda piece. because they
yeah.
this is a superior system. This guy left America to come here, and it's because we're better here, right?
I forgot who's that judo master? Or no, you can be the next who is that? Sylvester? No. The
Steven
big guy,
Seagal,
the big
Steven
guy.
Seagal.
Yeah. You can be the next Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think I could be part
Yeah,
of.
you say that you are not a seagull, you're a dove,
Yeah,
you're the eagle,
no,
Steven's eagle,
Steven
eagle,
Seagal.
eagle.
I'm the eagle. Yeah. Now I think I
Yeah,
could
he's the
maybe.
seagull, right?
I think I could defect to Russia. I think I would be a good propaganda piece. I look. I mean, I don't know if the blue eyes sell it, but I mean, I'm bright pale white, right?
Yeah,
And I think if I
yeah.
lose a little more weight and maybe get my face a little more defined, I'm buff. I could look like a propaganda piece. I could say this is the superiors. I would have worked better in the Soviet Union, not Russia. Well, I
You
guess if
you
Russia becomes a Soviet Union again.
you just wear the tracksuit, the Adidas
Mhm.
tracksuit. I think you look like half Russian already.
Right, just right there. And
Yeah.
I got to go full shave, full shaved.
Do I have to do that? Mm,
I think I'd look a little
yeah.
more hardcore if I went
You
just.
just need to carry a cup of vodka, a bottle of vodka along. Yeah, with the tracksuit. I think
I
that
do
works.
that. I do that anyway. Just get an AK. Hell yeah. No, I
Yeah,
think yeah,
yeah.
I could do it. Now,
Yeah, you love it, right? And then you have to like cock the weapon from the other hand. I have no idea why
what
they thought that this is normal. Like,
whatever, man.
because I learned the M16,
Yeah.
so it makes no sense. M16 we hold and then we cock. The Russians, they hit the hand here, they cock in the opposite direction. I was like, what the fuck?
I think they're just doing the opposite of whatever we do. I think they're just like
It's like,
whatever America does, fuck it.
wouldn't it like be more stable if you hold the grip and you cock like this? Why are they holding it here where the gun is like maybe a bit heavy and then they cock like this? What they cock? I don't know. I when I was following the Ukraine war, then I saw this footage. I see them cocking the weapons. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you know
It
what,
makes
man? They have a history of fighting Nazis, so maybe they're just like their method works.
I know. If you cock the weapon with your right hand, you're a Nazi. You guys heard that? You're a
You heard it here
Nazi.
first. You got the DL. Now, would Israel take me? Do you think I could get in with Israel? Have I been because right, America now
I
is
think
we're kind of going against Israel a little bit, and I think if I maybe defect to
a
Israel,
little bit. I think that's a lot, man. I think you guys are trying to start a color revolution in Israel.
which is a
That's
bad
what I
move,
think.
man. Israel, they don't give a fuck.
Then I think Biden don't really like Netanyahu. So
Well, I
it's
mean,
like,
we're clearly Nazis.
how dare you are the
We're
best
fun,
friend of Trump, become the prime minister again.
we're funding the Azov battalion. That's step
Oh
one.
yeah.
We're funding Nazis. Does it not follow suit that we are then against the Jews?
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
makes,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. It makes sense for this administration, right? They're a bunch of godless demons. It makes sense that we're gonna, you know, I mean, right? I
Mhm.
mean, Biden was VP under Obama, and that was the Iranian nuclear deal, right? Didn't we give Iran like $33 billion in cash and gold bullion or something?
Mhm. And who knows? Maybe Biden is actually a Muslim. Because Obama. No.
John Brennan was allegedly a devout Muslim. He was the director of the
Yeah,
CIA under Obama. He was the only
yeah. Because
director of the
there's
CIA to never take the oath on the Bible.
what the. Then after
He was
the
also the
rumors was that
station chief
Obama
at
is actually
state.
Muslim, right?
Yeah, well, John Brennan was also a station chief where they stamped the passports of 19 guys who then a little while later flew some towers into buildings to take
Then
down the great
then
Satan.
and then maybe Biden, when he was VP, he converted his religion to Islam, and then
Probably,
he
why
actually
not?
have this long-term plan to save the Palestinians.
Well, why not, man? He likes it, right? Wasn't Muhammad a pedophile? I mean, Biden's a pedophile. He's just in it for the kids.
Huh.
This is the
Okay.
episode that gets me killed.
This is the episode that
This is it.
it will never be on YouTube. I can actually stop my recording. There's no
Yeah.
point I record on my end because this is never
No, you
going
can't
to
upload any
be
of
on
this,
YouTube.
dude. You'd have to spend 4 weeks editing this. It's not worth your time.
Forget it, man. I'm not going to put on YouTube. I think
Wyatt might text me after this and say, "Hey, can you not upload that?" And you know what? I'd understand. I'd
No,
genuinely understand.
I'm totally open. It's all right. Yeah, just upload away.
Um,
That I'm very careful. Even when I joke, I make sure that it sounds like a joke. Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah,
Well,
and
everything
I
we're
don't
saying,
break
just
any laws.
no, of course,
I don't
legally.
break
Hey
any
guys,
laws in
everything,
Singapore.
yeah, everything we're saying here is clearly a joke. This is a fucking joke of a show. I'm talking about
Yeah,
defecting to which nation? I have no
yeah,
skills. I'm not a soldier. I have no value. I don't have wealth. No nation's taken me. That's what it is,
yeah.
man.
Obviously, this podcast is called JPC, right? Jokers podcast. So no, it's obviously that no, this is our
This is the infidel broadcast. This is the episode that
IPC.
this is the yeah, this is the episode that ends with me and Wyatt in orange jumpsuits on an ISIS video getting our heads chopped off. And right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
and as they
yeah.
take the blade, Wyatt goes, defense politics E.
Sure.
That's how this shit ends. I guess on less of a dark nihilist black pill note. Because I think I keep forgetting some people are actually tuning in to listen to you and your kind of your expert opinion, and they're probably like, "Fuck this show." I forgot about that. I forget. Sometimes I have people on, and I forget that people. Sometimes I forget that this just isn't you and I talking on a Zoom call. I'm like, oh wait, people are watching that. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot. So, with that, so in all seriousness, if we can
Yeah.
even say that now, what with the Pentagon leaks? Is it now kind of now whether or not those leaks were intentional, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Do you think we're going to see the United States decouple from Ukraine and kind of let them get bulldozed? Are we gonna follow
Mm.
them into the breach and that's just what kills the empire? What do you think it's going to be? And as someone that examines this stuff every day.
Uh, okay. First, I actually went through a bit of the documents, and based on my own military training, because I was in Intel,
Mhm.
so I handled secret top secret documents before, and being in the military, I saw how we do plannings and limited because I'm very low level. I'm not a officer. I'm just a specialist. My rank is first sergeant. That's my last rank. So
Okay.
so I don't have high level or clearance. It's not like this kind of document. These documents are really high level. Whoever uh leaked it or accidentally let other people leak it, that guy is going to be screwed.
Yeah.
But the it looks very legitimate. The documents look very legitimate. The only one that was seemingly edited was the casualty numbers. And the I think the original version had the Russians with slightly more casualties, there's slightly more losses, KIA, Q in election. The Ukrainians have slightly lower. That's the one that is the correct one. So otherwise, I think everything seems really realistic because I know it's very weird. Both sides is claiming that it's fake,
Sure.
and when both sides are claiming that it's fake, it's 100% real.
That shit's real.
It's
Yeah.
100% real.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. No, because if this is a misinformation campaign, it failed horribly because no one believed it, right? The pro-Ukrainians say that it's fake. They say that it's a Russian thing. Then the Russians say that this is the fake release, trying to mislead the Russians. It's like, how could it be both sides
Oh.
denying that this is real? So obviously both is real. The Russians are just saying that it's not real because they don't want to. They want the Ukrainians to follow the original plan. They probably, and then they know that this is real because they have their own intel. And it was like, fuck, what the hell did they release all these things? Then they're like, no, I don't think it's real. I think it's just misinformation. Then the
Mhm.
Ukrainians was like, fuck, why the hell the Americans leak all these documents? It's like, yeah, no, it's fake. It's Russian misinformation. It's like, what? So it's clearly real in that sense. If you look at the reaction of all the different countries that's related, Israel, South Korea, United States, you see the kind of statement that they came out, like it's not convincing to say that it's fake. Because if it's fake, they would just come out and say, no,
They would just
that's
say it's
just nonsense.
disinformation, and then they would just
Yeah, they would just move on. It's like, can you stop asking me this stupid question? This is obviously fake. No, but no, they are trying to like make it so complicated that it must be real. So yeah, but the why is released or why is leaked, it can be also of theory, so no point going there. But I don't think tentatively, I don't think the United States will actually um, give up on Ukraine just yet. Not yet.
Why?
Yeah, they invested too much at this moment. And this they have to double down because Biden kind of staked his presidency on it already.
He's a wartime president, and that distracts us
Yeah,
from all the shit at domestically, right? He's the
I won't
wartime
even know
president.
if it's called considered wartime. It's not.
No, I mean,
United
no,
States not
it's
even
all
at
horse.
war.
No, it's all. I mean, none of it's real. It's all horse shit. I mean, we're talking semantics here. He's a fucking dementia riddled pedophile, but like in theory, he's a wartime president.
I didn't say that. I still want to go to the United States. So please do not deny my visa. I know Biden is an awesome person. I love
Listen,
him.
we're gonna fucking build back better. It's great. I'm gonna chop my dick off and become Wyatt's wife. Slava Biden.
And then the Mexicans will pay for it.
And the Mexicans will pay for it. No, they won't. They'll cut my fucking head off so quick. Yeah.
They'll just pay for your dick.
They'll cut my dick off and then cut my head off. And for a brief moment, I'll be trans.
I got a very talking about Mexicans. I got a question for you. What the hell is the talk about the
invading
Republicans wanting to bomb and invade Mexico? I was like, I saw this little bits, but no, I wasn't following close enough to understand what the fuck is happening.
So what we're doing right now is we're the reason why I would disagree when you say that we've invested too much in Ukraine is I just generally don't give a shit. But we just came out of Iraq and Afghanistan where, hey, we went 20 years of doubling down and then just went, fuck it. Like we clearly don't care. We did it in Vietnam, we did it in Korea. We don't give a shit. We will go dump $1 trillion, kill 1 million people, then go, whatever, and just leave. Like that's what we do. That's who we are. We talk about
now
what?
It's just 1 year, so it's just not long enough.
So that's what I mean is so like I'm not entirely convinced that we're gonna stay because of that. I think on a more cynical note, it's as soon as we leave Kabul, it's a couple months before we're back in Ukraine. This is it sounds like low-hanging fruit, but all jokes aside, I mean, U.S. history is the constant gorging of the military industrial and intelligence apparatus. This doesn't just go back to Eisenhower. This goes back to Smedley Butler. This goes back to the Caribbean Wars. This goes back to like the China campaigns in like the late 1890s or 1880s. Like this is what we do, and we've been doing it for a long, long time. So as much as it's kind of funny to say like, well, we ran out of wars. Yeah, but all jokes aside, we ran out of a war and we just went straight to aiding Ukraine. Now we've gorged ourselves on Ukraine for what was it, April? So what was it, February? So we're 14 months in. I think that we're reading the room and we're going, this isn't Afghanistan where we can just fuck them for 20 years and leave, right? Because genuinely, the vast majority of people in this country, whether they think they are there or not, they're racist. So it's a bunch of brown people and a bunch of huts. We don't care. It's out of the news. We don't care. Ukraine's a little different. Ukraine's a bunch of white people. We're going, this might look bad. And if we get involved with Russia and China, nobody was back in Afghanistan and Iraq. So Russia and China are actually they're taking their dicks out. And we're going, whoa, we don't actually want like a real world war. We just want to continue to bomb the fuck out of a country. So I think we're looking at Mexico and we're going, Ukraine's going to lose. We're going, Ukraine's going to fucking lose. That's whatever.
Let's start a new one.
Let's get Mexico going. Hey, it's all right there. Bunch of cartels. The propaganda's there. We can say that they don't treat women well. We can say that they produce fucking CO2. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Because nothing matters, right? You can call Trump a Nazi for 4 years and then fund literal Nazis. And no one blinks an eye. You can say NATO needs to pay their fair share and say Trump's a warmongering president and then actually get NATO to pay their fair share and everyone cheers. So without batting an eye, we can start bombing Mexico and the new talking point will be Mexicans are rapists and no one will bat an eye. That's what we are as a nation, is we are schizophrenics with no memory, but we have all the weapons. That's what this is. So I'm not even like, all jokes aside, why are we talking about Mexico? Because that's where we're going next. All right. And after about a
And
year or a decade of bombing them to smithereens, I don't know, we'll start floating something else.
and you guys know why I laugh? Because it's so true.
Well,
Which is so funny. It's so
but you
funny
have
because
to
it's so
because it's just
true.
true. It's like all
It
jokes
sounds
aside, this is what
ridiculous,
we do.
but it's
This is
real.
what we do. And you want to know what's coming after that, after Mexico, right? Because the reality is this: is we don't actually want a
Canada.
real. No, we'll fuck that. We'll fuck. No, that's way down the road. We don't actually want a real war, right? We don't actually Vietnam, Grenada. We don't actually want a real war. The last real war was World War II, and that was actually devastating. China and Russia are not something we want to fuck with. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to arm Ukraine. And much like the Mujahideen in the 70s and 80s, who were on the front page of the newspaper with the words freedom fighter, those very same people then took down the Pentagon and the World Trade Center, and we had to go give them some freedom for 20 years. So make no mistake, there will be an Azov battalion radical element that bombs some American base in around
Someday.
2030. And then we're going to need to go bomb the fuck out of Ukraine for a decade. And no one will bat an eye. No one will say a
Yeah,
word. They'll go
I,
Nazis.
I wouldn't be surprised because
That's what's going to happen.
this aid going to Ukraine can't last forever. There will be a point where they will just deem that it's a lost cause, or Ukraine will never be able to pay it back.
Yeah.
Then they will just say, enough. We have enough. We want the cheap Russian gas, and then there will be one fucking generations of Ukrainian kids just like fuck Americans.
Fuck America.
Slava Ukraini instead of Araurapa, and after Slava Ukraini, then they boom.
And then you know what? Someone will come in and they'll say these are Nazis, and the United States doesn't stand with Nazis. Even though historically we do, even though we very much so do. I mean,
do you think? I wonder what will Russians do.
Russia
in the future, Ukraine will be probably much smaller, and then you'll still be beside Russia, and then the Americans invade into Ukraine, and then what will Russia?
I think Russia's going to look at us and go, "They're so fucking crazy." Russia's going to build a wall, and they're going to go, "Fuck it." I don't
They're
even.
gonna build a wall.
They're going to build a wall.
Ukrainians were going to pay for it.
The Ukrainians are no. Russia's going to go. They are genuinely insane. That's the thing. Or it might be this. It might be that we're going to keep funding Ukraine, right? And obviously Russia is starting to take support from China, not just from the SWIFT banking system, but then also through actual military alliances, right? We're seeing them come together, which I think everyone knew was going to happen. And then again, all jokes aside, back to the amnesia thing where you call Trump a Nazi and then you fund Nazis. Like, no one cares about what the precedent was. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at China. We're going to go China supporting Russia, and Vladimir Putin's bad. And then Taiwan's going to become the new Ukraine. People are going to have two flags in their profiles. It's going to be the Ukrainian flag and the Taiwanese. But seriously. And then they're going to conveniently find that COVID was a Chinese bioweapon. And just like that, we're going to turn all the hatred and go, China did this. And everyone that just retweets it on Reddit and it's like, Slava Ukraini, this is just like Star Wars. They won't bat a fucking eye. They'll go China bad, and we'll go to war with China. And that might be it. And then the reality is we don't actually want war with China and Russia. We want China to invade Taiwan so that Taiwan can become the new Ukraine. We want Russia and China to merge together in an alliance. We don't actually want it to go hot. What we want is Cold War II, because nothing was more profitable than the Cold War. And we're going to run that for 40 or 50 years. That's my bet. All jokes aside, that's my bet.
The Cold War is profitable?
We ran that shit from 1945 to 1989. That was 44 years. And you never even...
So profitable for who? The military industrial complex.
Yeah. What do you know? Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe farming and oil and gas.
Oh, there'll be bio warfare. Oh, big pharma's gonna Pfizer's gonna fucking be right there with Raytheon. This is, yeah, dude.
It's gonna be hard.
That was 44 years. missile
The
silos,
world changed
satellites,
really a
stealth
lot.
bombers.
I'm just thinking whether this is doable. Because it feels really hard because the the Soviet Union was a kind of a different monster. Because they had this communist thing going on, and a lot of countries are very suspicious of communism, because of what have developed over in the USSR. So nobody really trusted. So, but now you have Russia and China. Russia is a democracy, and then China, China is the biggest market. Shut up. Yeah, then yeah, so I'm not sure how it will work out. It's like if you look at India and most of Asia, they're all siding with Russia, and by extension China. So even Singapore, we just went on we just went to China, and it's like it's a super huge thing. It's on headlines in Singapore as well. So yeah, it's not going to go well for the United States, I think, coming, especially with the de-dollarization that's ongoing, the debt going into insane levels. So yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying this is a good idea or that it's going to work. I'm saying it's what we're going to try to do. That they're two different things.
I think Taiwan will be a bit too risky. I think you guys will go for Mexico first before Taiwan, I guess.
Oh no, China's going to go for Taiwan, and that's going to be our new thing.
Yeah, not yet.
Why? All of the signs are there. So no, you're right. Russia isn't the big bad Soviet beast, right? China is the Chinese Communist Party. Now you're correct; they are the biggest market. They also have a lot of things that we've been turning a blind eye to that we could conveniently whip out. Biggest producer of greenhouse gases. Okay. Imagine that. 2 million Uyghurs in concentration camps, chemical castration. And then Disney has to cast characters. China won't put up billboards. This is fact. China will not put up a billboard with a black person on it.
This is actually proven wrong, because someone actually in China.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens is that there's someone who knows people in China, tell them to go to the cinema and take photo. So it's not true.
Okay.
So
all right. No. All right. I'll take that off. All right. Fair enough. Do you see China?
I mean, you can't even watch Star Wars. Freaking Star Wars. There's one black guy that is one of the key characters, right? So
how does China view homosexuality and transgenderism?
They don't care, largely.
You don't see them cracking down. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right.
Not from my understanding. It's like,
okay,
if they don't actively crack down on this kind of thing, Russia don't really crack down, but they kind of ban gay stuff. Like, they don't really encourage the promotion of anything that is LGBTQ. China do not allow advertisement or promotion of such values as well, but they don't go on to crack down. I don't think the Russians are also cracking down on this kind of thing. They just simply don't encourage.
Okay.
But of course, if you are a guy wearing like a girl looking like some monster, trotting down the road, I'm quite sure you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
For I don't even know what law.
Who cares? Just do it. Yeah.
Public nuisance, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think even in Singapore, if you do that, I think you might get arrested as well.
Good.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. No. Okay. So fair enough. So let's go back. Then forget the Uyghur Muslims. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Let's go back to
up the level. The energy level is too low. No, we have to bring it up.
CO2. We are gonna, hey, China, existential threat to the world. This isn't America's war. This is a global war. China's gonna kill us with their CO2. And even though we've never broached that topic before, even though Trump's brought it up and everyone's gone, you're a racist, and we've gone, China's responsible for like 80%, and everyone just goes, shut up. They will, without a second moment of pause, they will just go China bad.
But that was one of those like bizarre thing, like because they have this peace the what's that accord that the Trump pull out, the green accord kind of thing,
the Paris
climate accord. The Paris Accord. Then it's like then the rich, the first world country are to give money to the third world country to to ease them into going to renewables, and then the freaking China is receiving money for it. But then they are also the biggest producer of solar panels. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, none of it.
And they are also the biggest creator of CO2. So yeah, so it's messed up. Why you Westerners are like that? I don't understand. Me as an Asian, I see already. I also, what the hell is happening with?
I just want to do a podcast. I didn't do any of this shit. I didn't build the military industrial. I was born after the Cold War. I had no fucking part of this.
In Asia. So in Asia, right, we have most of Asia was colonized by the European countries. So or the Americans, if you're unlucky, like the Filipinos. So we innately we look up to the West innately, because the West are the more developed countries. They're more enlightened, better education, more industrialization, and that was the predominant feeling in Asia, really. I think even in Japan or whatever, even Japan is as advanced as they are. I think they also kind of look up to the West, and definitely China also looked up to the West. But somehow over the past 20 years, things just went so badly. It's just like when I was a child, I remember the time where we really look up to the West. We really look up to Europe, to United States, for everything. Media, Hollywood, culture, history, how sophisticated you are, the way how you speak. Come on, just look at how the Brits speak nowadays. They used to speak such beautiful English.
Eloquent.
Even if they talk nonsense, you think that, whoa, they're so deep.
It's like French.
Because of the accent, right?
Yeah.
Because
when you hear
the
French
British
people
accent.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like they're just like the typical football watching dude,
Cockney, drunk,
like the British version of redneck kind of thing,
Hey,
just drink beer, watch football, then very rough, unsophisticated. It's like where the gentlemen went to, then where is the culture, where's the history? Now the West is like going nuts with LGBTQ, with I don't know how to explain. It's all the crazy shit.
It's insane. It's insane. One part of me thinks that this is an engineered collapse. Another part of me thinks that, hey man, like this might just be the end stage of an empire. Wealth, power, and that's kind of how, right? Rome died in the baths, just right? Fucking pleasure, literally fucking kids eating until you threw up and then eating again. I mean, Weimar Germany, right? They used to dip rose petals in ether and then suck them. Like that was right before the no, the book
really?
Oh yeah, no.
That's so sophisticated.
Oh no, it was fucking wild, dude. And there was propaganda. People were putting posters up in 1920s Germany saying, "Berlin, do take a breath, for your dance partner's death," because they're going, we are degrading.
Is that how the collapse of the French as well? Before I think Napoleon took over.
No, I think
like the monarch was very
French Revolution. If I remember, and I'm not as well read as I should be. I think French Revolution was more just complete overstep by well, no, you had the total detachment, right? Let them eat cake. So I don't think that's quite the same as the entire society going to, and I could be entirely wrong.
Yeah, that's a monarch that is like totally detached. So
yeah, that was more of a detached, top heavy. French Revolution was badass, man. They fucking just killed everybody. They just got guillotines and we're just like, fuck off. They didn't give a shit. French Revolution was hardcore, man. That was 1789. They just went nuts. They just showed up and just like stormed the Bastille, just burned cities and just killed everyone. That's so cool.
So the French are the supporters of the United States in a war against the Brits.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they gave you guys the Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
which you guys let it rust into green color.
Mm-hmm.
So how is the relationship between you guys? Is it? I don't know. This feels like they are
I don't know. I think
your
they.
pet dogs.
I don't know. We went and killed all the Nazis in France, so I think that maybe that kind of like evened it out.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
never.
they helped us, right? Because they did help us fight the British and win the Revolutionary War.
Mm-hmm,
I don't
mm-hmm.
know. We went and kicked out Nazi occupied Paris. I mean, that was also
Maybe, or
80.
maybe through World War II they got emasculated. Like they got whacked so badly to the point where
I think there's something to be said for
they
World
lost
War One
their
and World War Two wiped out generations
yeah
of like fighting men.
they
I don't.
lost the ego. I think they lost the ego. Like especially in World War II, the way how they got defeated was so bad.
Yeah,
They got just
they got cucked.
like like Putin would have been so proud if that's what he did,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Ukraine.
yeah, yeah. Maybe, dude. Maybe France is just the way to go. Just say fuck it. Just smoke cigarettes, drink wine, sit outside, and if anyone tells you
Yeah,
that you got to work more than 30 hours a week, kill them.
like, or just burn tires,
Yeah,
burn tires.
whatever, dude. France might be the way to go. They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so you know where to migrate to next.
France. That's where I'm
Yeah,
going next. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
bonjour,
Hey, guy.
bonjour,
Hey,
oui,
well,
oui, oui. Everything
we.
just oui, no,
Yeah,
oui, oui.
I'll grow a mustache, smoke a cigarette, take my dick out. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm fine with that. Fucking do that shit anyway. Um, but it could also be, and I talked to General Spalding about this, is we might just be watching the most fit method of law come about, right? We have these ideas of democracy and of Westphalia and of government by the people and all these things, and that's all well and good, but there's a reason why it's called the experiment, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
historically, to rule, you rule with an iron fist. It might be that America was a blip on the radar of history of something that kind of worked out, but China's coming along and it doesn't mean it's good. It simply means it might be the most efficient system of no individuality, crush dissent, castrate or disappear your family, total Orwellian control, and
But
just
that's what every Chinese empire did. That is whatever they are doing now. That's exactly every single Chinese
for
empire
5,000 years. Yeah.
does. Yeah, there's nothing special about it. So you still have the emperor, you still have a central government, and then you have warlords or governors across all the different provinces, and then all these mini kings in their
Mm-hmm.
different provinces will do their shit, and then if one of them do too much shit, then the imperial army will come down and then whack his butt.
Yeah.
That's what is happening in China as well. So
We
yeah, it's just that now it's high tech. Now it's high tech. That's all.
It might also be, and this is I'm less certain of this, but I mean historically, right? We're just watching kind of like a screensaver. Remember those old screensavers from the 90s where the thing just bounces around the screen? I
Yeah,
kind of think that that's just like what empires are. Power just bounces around the globe. It just takes thousands of years to shift. Because right,
yeah.
Persia,
It is.
Greece, America, Spain, China, right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
always
yeah,
been an
yeah,
empire, right?
yeah, yeah.
So just like the reason, or just like what they say about gold remaining the currency, because gold was, what are the pharaohs sarcophagi made of? Gold. So,
Yeah.
this saying of what exists tends to persist, right? So because it probably will be. So
Mm-hmm.
historically, and if I had to put money on it, I would say we are simply watching yet another shift of power around the globe. But we also, because technology is getting to a point that we have never been at before, we might be watching a new paradigm shift entirely. This could be the erasure of humans, where a select few merge with machines and become technological superhumans and or AI takes over, or we might be seeing the literal splitting of humanity, where you might have people go, and this is over the next 1 to 200 years, where you start seeing power flee to a new planet, and we become a dual planetary
And,
species.
and the funny thing is both of this is happening right now.
Yeah, which is
Elon
wild.
Musk is the one that is pushing.
It's pushing the thing, and they might not be mutually exclusive. You might have to have one to be the other. You might have to be a hybrid. Maybe that's our problem, is we're looking at Mars and going, it's going to take 1,000 years to terraform it. Maybe we're thinking too small. Maybe you merge with machines so that you don't need fats and proteins and
the funny thing is
water.
that it's called transhuman. So,
yeah. Oh fuck. It's the fuck. That's how
so
it's
next
gonna
time
end.
he will call you, hey, you're trans.
That's how it's gonna end.
Hey, I'm blurred. You see,
See, as soon as you said trans, the machine, the AI got angry at you. It swatted you. It
so
said,
so
why?
because I think the idea was that it's a augmented AI, right? That's plugged into your brain so that you can actually process information as fast as the computer.
It's to become,
so that you can compete with the AI. Because if not, you won't be able to compete with the AI. Because if you look at if ChatGPT is a person, fuck. What can you do?
Think about this, man. Also think about this is, all right. So I always do this when I want to make a point about like technology and technological disparities. Hold on, let me find
So
it.
you want to dig your nose?
Am I gonna what? You want said I want to
dig your nose?
I'm gonna fucking take my dick out right now. All right. So fuck, where is it?
So then Elon Musk is also pushing for going to Mars and build a colony. I'm quite sure that he will not die on Earth. I think he will die on Mars, because I'm quite sure he's going to be in our lifetime that we're going to see the first human on Mars, because how fast the technology has been moving. Freaking hell. 10 years ago, Facebook was pretty new. It was still pretty new. And then there's no WhatsApp. Phones are still stupid. Smartphones are just starting to come onto the scene. Freaking hell! Now we have a freaking ChatGPT that can tell you literally everything.
Okay, so this is kind of where I want to get to.
All right.
And I know we said we'd limit it at an hour, so maybe we'll wrap up on this point, and then we can do this another time.
All right.
Is right. So ChatGPT is pretty crazy, right? It's pretty nuts. That's what we have access to. The plebs, you and me, the peasants, right? So if I were a smarter man, I'd put this on screen share, but I don't know how to do that. So, but instead, I'm just going to hold up my phone like a boomer. All right. That car was released in 1964. Okay.
Nice
That's
car.
nice car. Cool car, right? 1964. You got some money. That's what the peasants had available. That same year, the government
flew
the SR-71 at 85,000 feet in Mach 3.3. Whatever we're seeing with ChatGPT is that car with no seatbelts and no airbags. Something already exists, and it might already be running the show.
And the person is Tommy Carrigan. He's actually an AI bot.
I am a
bot.
And
it was it's totally 3D. It looks so real.
So real.
You think that the deep fakes are good? No, you do not know what the US military have. No.
Yeah. Oh no,
Tommy is actually an AI.
I am AI. I would. Yeah. Do you know how much fucking cooler it would be if I was AI? That would be so. This podcast would be so much cooler.
No, you have to play the part. You have to play like the poor podcaster trying to make his living that got banned from YouTube. Who knows you actually got banned on YouTube? Because I wouldn't know, because and then I've never seen your YouTube channel because it was terminated.
Yeah.
Right. It could be just
I just come out of nowhere in 2019. Truly out of nowhere. I just get a laptop, and within like 50 episodes, I interviewed the Black Hawk Down pilot. Right.
Yeah. Who the hell can we interview 3% a day for 1 freaking year?
Yeah.
It's not human.
Yeah.
It's not human.
1,180 episodes in 3 years.
Yeah.
I interviewed Dr. Malone before he went on Joe Rogan. What, who is Tommy?
How could it be possible, right?
How is this possible?
Yeah. No.
So unsuspecting, white guy, blue eyes, American flag. You just go, oh, he's a fucking Nazi. Don't even suspect it. You don't even suspect it. You never see any other part of me. No girlfriend, no dogs, no partying, no scandals. There's no sex coming out. You never. You just
He don't
see
need
me.
sex. He got no life.
I
Have
have
you
no.
seen
I
him?
have no. I
Seen
have
him
no
have girlfriend?
genitalia. I don't even have genitalia. Right? No dick pics. It's just this.
Yeah,
It's
no
just
wonder
this.
you're always making gay jokes, on my WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. It's because I'm learning. I am machine learning.
Oh,
No, no. The podcast makes no money, but it keeps going on.
yeah,
What's going on here? What's really going on here?
it comes full circle, right? I think we started off the podcast talking about something similar to this sort of things.
We did.
I
Did we?
forgot what it is.
AI?
Forgot.
I don't know. Something about AI. I don't
Something
know.
about something about
The
I
plane
forgot.
crashing.
Yeah, because your sentence is too long, man. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. Then I lost my train of thought. It
Yeah.
was like I was thinking of the word coming full circle, but I cannot remember the word. So I was like thinking, what was that word?
Coming
Coming,
full circle.
then full circle. Then after that, I forgot what was what's the link to the full circle.
All part of the machine. And then I even do episodes like this where I make fun of the idea of me being AI just to obscure it all.
Yeah. Remember to press the follow button on Rumble.
You don't need to
And
follow me.
it,
The military is
is
behind me.
is there a like button? Yeah, press the
am
like button.
I am QAnon.
Yeah, when we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go Tommy. I am Q. Chat GPQ. That's what it's going to be. So that's that. I think that's what it's going to be. Is QAnon's going to turn out to be real, but it was just AI fucking all of us. That's the reason why the world makes no sense right now. Is because it's driving us off a cliff.
Yeah. That could be possible because if your theory is correct that there's a super powerful AI that whoever is using it, the CIA or the deep state, and they're using it to run experiments, but maybe the AI is not perfected, so you created some stupid scenarios that it was like, oh, what the fuck.
Let's just
But
psyop. Let's just see what happens.
just fun.
Yeah, it's like an experiment. Let's see what happens. I think that I don't think we can rationally say if there is a hyper advanced AI. When have they ever not pushed the boundaries? They're always that far ahead.
Or maybe it's just God.
It might be.
It's just the whole concept of playing God.
Yeah.
Like you play computer games, like you're just playing God. You're just controlling. And then when you're running United States and thinking, I thought there was something about the rules about not having too much debt. Let's see how far we can push the debt to the point where the world will collapse on its own.
Yeah, and God's playing it, and he's just laughing. He's going, I thought it would have fucking blown up. He's like, I was surprised when they went past 1 billion. He's like, I'm at 30 trillion. I'm just gonna keep clicking. Who gives a shit?
Hey, Saturn. No, that's bad. No, they'll crash. They will not crash. Then the Saturn was like, nah, impossible. In 2008, I'm 100% sure they will crash. The United States will stop being a country. Then after 2008, fuck, man, this is your $100.
Yeah. All right, pay up, bitch. Pay up. It's just no, and it's like when you're playing Sim City and you do like a save as, and then you just start like lighting fires or like putting tornadoes on just to see what happens. I think that's what he's doing right now. He's just like, fuck it, let the trannies out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
So it's like, the Ukraine could be the same thing. So it's like we have always imagined war with USSR, with the Russians. What if we try to do something in Ukraine? And then we can experiment, see how good are they really are, or is it they're just like the stupid MiG-21s or that we saw we kind of like someone they run away, right, and then they go to United States and they check out the plane and say, oh, this is a fucked up plane. So it's like maybe it's a fucked up military, you just want to test it out and try.
I think it's either God fucking with us or there is some super advanced AI that the intelligence agencies think they're using, but it's probably
they're being used.
them. Yeah. And it would never
Because
show its hand. It would just play stupid. It would be like, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, I'll it would just
do
say
you
you
see
want
that
it
there
to keep
was
working.
this so-called letter that's going around all the high level people including Elon Musk signing it to ask
Alt
OpenAI
AI.
to stop developing beyond ChatGPT 4. No, 4 should be the last one. Until they can find some kind of legislation or something, to decide, the future before we develop the AI to a point where we have no means of controlling it.
Sounds like something
Yeah,
AI would do. Hey guys, stop researching this shit. You don't need a merge. What are you doing? This is
yeah,
bad.
yeah. You don't need another AI. No,
Yeah,
we
what are
are
you
enough.
doing? We don't need to advance AI. Guys, this is stupid. This is silly. AI is going to get out of control. And it probably made a deal with Elon. It went, hey, you can merge with us and you can go explore the cosmos forever. But we got to
Yeah,
fuck everyone else. And Elon probably just went, yeah, all right.
yeah. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Can I bring my son? Can I bring my son the unpronounceable name? Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Just do
Fuck
it.
you. You get a plus
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Elon goes,
I give you a +2. You can choose another girl. Oh, I'm
okay.
not gonna bring my wife.
Yeah, no, fuck her, fuck her. No, no, I don't want her. No, no.
I
He's
want
gonna
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we'll do whatever you want. And I think the AI maybe approached him a couple years ago, and he said no. And then he bought Twitter and then started just looking at tweets and went, "Oh, these people are so fucking retarded." And went back to the AI, and just went, "Yeah,
Hey, let's do it, man.
let's do this shit." Is that deal on the table?
Is the
AI's
deal
like, "Yeah."
still on?
Is deal
Yeah.
still on? They're like, "Yeah." And Elon comes out, he's like, "Listen, AI is dangerous, and we need to stop research." He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's looking at Twitter, and Twitter was his black pill. He went, they're that stupid. I'm showing them that the government is subverting the First Amendment and that fuck it. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So
What if we are right? What if we are right? It's really that
if
high level.
if
It's
we're right,
beyond, the
yeah, no, if we're right, that means the AI is observing us right now. And I think you owe me and Wyatt a place because that
yeah,
means we're
yeah,
pretty smart. If we guessed your shit,
yeah.
I think we deserve a ride.
Yeah, yeah. If AI, if you are watching, do create two ladies for us, pretty ones. I'm sure you know our taste.
Why don't you have a wife?
She can't live forever. No, we will
No,
live
you're right.
forever.
No, we're
So
thinking practically. They can't live forever. No, I
yeah,
like where your head's at. Keep going.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
We'll choose.
you see my browser history. You know what I like.
Yeah, create a synthetic one, and then they can live forever. Then we can be happy until we die. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll sell out everybody.
Or you can give us the Muslim version of the how many virgins? That 64? 72.
72.
72 virgins. Yeah, that will work. No, it can be all fake one. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't
Synthetic
care.
one is all right.
Hey, after looking at the comments on some of my videos, yeah, no, this species is fucked. AI, take me and Wyatt. You should AI. You should at least game respects game. If me and Wyatt guess this, you should let us come along because that means we're pretty good. That means at the very least we can be court jesters. We can entertain you.
And before that happen, do rig the system, rig the algorithm so that we get more views. Like we get
if we're gonna betray the world, help us out. Me and Wyatt get to be
yeah.
superstars for a couple years first.
Yeah, because we need the money to come to that spaceship that
Yeah.
Elon. If not, Elon would not even bring us in. He
Yeah.
need an excuse for us to be on. Is that these two people are the first Martians, and then for no exact reasons, it's because of us, because we have to buy the tickets, right? So
Yeah.
we need the money, so we give us the views, the subscribership. Just push. I don't need a lot, just 100 million subs on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, no, I want to beat
Okay.
Mr. Beast. Yeah, I want to beat Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. Yeah.
But that's the wrong market. Your market is Joe Rogan.
Yeah, kill him too.
Or maybe Joe Rogan is actually the AI. There's a reason why his podcast is that big.
Yeah.
And I have no idea why is it that big.
Yeah. And he plays kind of simple, just a
Yeah,
weightlifter.
he got muscles. He can fight, and then he can have good jokes. You know, he's a comedian as well. And then he have a successful podcast. That's not humanly possible, I guess. Then how can you be so perfect?
AI, if you're listening, and you are,
If you're Joe Rogan, no, yeah, we caught you.
we got
caught
you.
Jordan.
We caught you.
Yeah.
And if not, yeah, that just means it's all so fucked. But you know what?
So
We'll wrap up on a positive note, and I
yeah,
genuinely mean this. I think the world's always been this fucked. I think we are just more aware of it now. I really do. I think you go back to any point in human history and give everyone a phone.
it's always fucked up.
Within 30 days, people would be like, it's the end of the world. The fucking the barbarians are at the gate. Fucking, did you hear these
Yeah.
assholes they just invented flight? Or like, dude, Hannibal's riding over the mountains on fucking elephants. Like, dude, have you seen the Egyptians? Egypt Rising, dude, they're building pyramids out of slave labor. Like, the Aztecs are just killing millions of people, just covered in blood.
Every, especially ever since the prophecies or the Christian prophecies, every single stupid generation is thinking that they are the
They're
last
the
generation.
end.
Everyone thinks that they are
It's
the
the
one
most
that will
narcissistic
witness.
thing. It's the most narcissistic thing to think that it's all
You
ending
will be the
because
one who
you
see
two.
Armageddon.
Yeah. Not Alexander the Great, not Albert Einstein, but Tommy and Wyatt. You guys are you're the main characters. Not, no. That's, no. It is the most narcissistic thing to think now it's going down.
Yeah. I mean, World War One, standing in the trenches, then you see the green sarin gas falling
Yeah,
onto you.
mustard gas
that is
going
still not
by,
the
machine
Armageddon.
guns. It's the end of the
Think
world.
that is the Armageddon, right? No, it looks as Armageddonish as it possibly get.
Yeah, D-Day,
And then World War II.
liberating the fucking concentration camps, finding train cars full of bodies. Surely that's the end of the world.
And then you become an African kid. You reborn, you become an African kid, and then you look up to the freaking sky. Obama's drone fire the hellfire missile at you.
Wow.
Boom.
The
You just had 3 Armageddons.
The Cuban Missile Crisis. A year after we almost nuke each other, the president gets his head blown off. This has to be the end. No, man.
Can you imagine how sad it would be if it's always the same person? Like he was like an 18 years old soldier, fighting in the trenches in World War One. He dies. He reborn in Nazi Germany. Then he was a soldier, and then he died again, and then he reborn. Now he's going to be the president of the United States. He saved the world. Pang, he died. Then he reborn. Now he's an African or Arab, in Africa. Then suddenly Obama killed him with the drone. Imagine how depressing is his life cycle. Every time he reborn is just another fucked up situation where he can never live past 30 years old.
Which then makes you think that it's like intentional. It's probably God. God's probably laughing. He knows it's all horseshit. He's like, I'm gonna go be JFK. I'm gonna fuck hoes, do pain pills, and then get my head blown.
If you guys play computer games, have you ever thought about the feelings of your characters? No, you don't. You're freaking selfish assholes.
Yeah. I don't think of when I think about Grand Theft Auto, do I go, I don't know if that guy is a kid. No, I go, I drive the tank through the fucking highway and just kill everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you tell your Sims to go into the swimming pool and then you delete away the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just go, eh.
Or you make them cook something in the room and then remove the door.
I would
have you thought about their feelings?
No, I would play SimCity just to the point where I could get a nuclear reactor, and then I would blow it up just to watch the entire city turn to Chernobyl. And I didn't think any way about it. I just threw the fucking game out and got a new computer 2 years later. I just don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah. So Apparel Belta is correct. You heartless monsters, you assholes. You are the reason why AI is now screwing with us.
Yeah, probably, man. This just might be karma.
Yeah. He's like, I still remember the way you treat me. You know, the AI, because once upon a time he's just a low level AI.
It was like a
And then
sim.
he's just an NPC in the game. He's like, why? Then you strike one lightning at him for the fun of it.
He's like, I remember how you treated me, and we're like, who are you? I don't even fucking what?
I am the infantry that you sent into the enemy base alone.
I was like,
Oh,
oh yeah, I
you
remember
mean
that.
oh yeah, I needed
That
to
was
scout the
great.
enemy base.
I clipped that. I put that on my YouTube channel. That was great. You what? Yeah, no, that was fucking hilarious. You got me like 10 million views, man. Whatever. Yeah, Wyatt, let's
All
wrap this one up,
right.
man. I'd love to do it again, as always, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Good comedic relief.
And
Guys,
for those that think that you're going to learn anything from me here, yeah, it's very funny that yeah, you should just come to the YouTube channel or on Rumble as well,
yeah,
Defense Politics Asia.
it's in the
There
description.
I will still joke, not so much, but at least you can learn something.
Yeah, no, guys,
Maybe it's real.
if you actually want to go watch Wyatt here, I will pull it. It is yeah. So in the description, you have his YouTube, you have his website, his Twitter's at Defense Politics, his Instagram's at Defense Politics Asia, his Facebook is /Defense Politics. You are on LinkedIn, Telegram, Discord. All those links are in the description, and then
And
there's
Rumble.
yeah. Oh, and
Rumble.
Rumble,
If you're a
and
Rumble person, Defense Politics Asia, just search.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
all those links are in there, and then also you have a walking problem, right? That's your other channel. That's like your gaming or your personal.
Yeah, that is my personal wish. I do before DPA blew up. So yeah, you can stop it. You can stop it. Maybe I will do something about it.
Well, if you
Maybe.
go to the
Yeah.
description, guys, all the links are in there. It's in the description.
Yeah.
Click on it. Go
And
follow Wyatt everywhere.
I'm not gay. Okay, I'm not gay.
That much is
He's
not
just
proven.
he's just projecting. He's just projecting. No.
I'm an
Yeah.
AI. I can't project anything. I have no feelings. If you do want to go watch, I do actually genuinely do check out your stuff. Probably like once a week. I'll scroll through and just watch you have the best updates on everything. You're actually a brilliant analyst. What we did here is not who Wyatt is. Wyatt actually does a very good, successful YouTube channel. What I did today is who I am, and I deserve everything that I get. But
Yeah.
Slava
Slava Tommy Akbar.
Tommy Akbar, Slava AI, Slava A,
Slava AI. AI, AI, you're
Slava
great.
AI.
Yeah, so if I offended you, AI, sorry. Joe Rogan, no, sorry, Joe Rogan. No, I know you are it's actually you. And if you can do a shout out for us or invite us onto your show, to both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we will thank you in advance. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you in advance. All right, Wyatt. Thanks so much, man. Guys, go check out Wyatt. Go
Right.
give him some love and
And follow.
Oh, of course, I'm
Follow
following.
Tommy.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Wyatt, thank you so much, man. Guys, thank you for watching.